Welcome back, students. In this session we are going to start chapter number 3 session 2. Okay, how to create tables. But before we proceed, we should know what is data types and what is fields. So data types are the used to identify the types of data, means the value, which kind of data we are going to enter. For example, if you type your name, it is called the characters or alphabets. If you type your birth date, it is called the date. If you type mobile number, it is the numbers. So each and every data has a separate types, that is called a data type. Okay, and each of field can store data in a single data type, that is called is data type or field type. Now OpenOffice base supports numeric data types, alphanumeric data types, binary data types, date and times, and other variable types. So numeric means it can store the numbers like mobile numbers, roll numbers, okay, enrollment number, money values. This is called the numeric data types. And in the numeric data type there are different types like boolean, so either true or 0 or 1, or we can say true or false. Then integer, true integer, that is called 1, and it can store up to 0 to 255. Small integer it is also part of integer, but it can hold 2 bytes data, minus 2 raised to 15 2 plus 2 raised to 15 minus 1. And it's an integer, it is also known as the long integer, and it can hold up to 4 bytes of data, starting from, it means minus 2 raised to 31 2 plus 2 raised to 31 minus 1. So this is all types of the integer. Then also the numeric big integer is there. Numeric integer, in big integer 8 bytes can hold up to 8 byte. In numeric, in the number there is no limits to store data. In the decimal, again no limits of the data. In real, it can holds up to 4 bytes of data. For the float, it can holds up to 4 bytes of data, and in the double it can holds up to 4 bytes of data, means this much data can store in a single variable. Next is alphanumeric, means it can store number as well as the text, that is called the alphanumeric. Means if you want to store your name, your address, your contact number, right, all that things we can store inside the alphanumeric. In that long varchar means variable, varchar means it is characters also. It is the memograph, it can hold up to 2 GB of data. Then character, it is the fixed, only we can insert the text only, and again it can store up to 2 GB of data. Then varchar only, this can be the text, and it can also store up to 2 GB of data. And varchar ignore case, it is also text and up to 2 GB of data. Generally we will use only the varchar text format only, okay, up to 2 GB in this. Then the binary data store like 0 and 1 only. So long varchar binary, that is called, for example, if you want to store any image, then we have to take the long binary data. It can store up to 2 GB of data in one field. The binary can store, it is fixed up to 2 GB, and varchar binary is store up to 2 GB of data. Date, that is stores the date, month, day, year, like birth date or sales date or purchase date, like this. And it can also store the time. Another object is other, like store serialized Java object and other objects. If you want to store, you can select this data type. Okay, now which are the objects which we can use inside the base? So in that we can create tables, queries, forms, and reports. Generally we will start from the tables, then one by one we will learn all that objects. The table is a collection of information stored in horizontal rows called the records, and vertically columns called the fields. And tables are a fundamental object of any database where data is actually held or stored. So in the table, data will be stored inside that. Query means are used to retrieve information or perform some actions based on some criteria or conditions, or we can simply perform are used to ask the question to the which data are stored inside their table. Forms are user-friendly interface that allows user to enter the information in the graphical forms. That means it makes the data entry into both tables and the queries easy. It can also store the pictures, images, and text formattings also. Reports means are used to produce and present the formatted summarized data that contain one or more tables in queries. Okay, So here we are going to create how to create a table, that we will learn, but we can create a table using two different ways. First it is design view, and second we will use the wizard. Okay, so first I will explain you how to create a table using the design view. So to do so, we have to open the base application. So I will click on the office base. Okay, and previously I have created standard 10 CBSE chapter 3 database, so I will click on that and open it. So yes, I have opened that. Okay, now we are going to create a table using the design view. So to create a table, we have here, click on the table. We have here three options: create table in design view, use the wizard, and create a view. So first we will click on the create table in design view. So here you can see the design view is appeared here. Okay, and these are the fields names, these are the fields name, its data types, and its description. It is not mandatory, but we can type it. Okay, so let's start. To first is product ID. Okay, and the data type is text. So we will minimize this one so that we can see it like this. Okay, first is product ID, product underscore ID. Now use the tab key and varchar only data type, and here we'll write ID of the product. Okay, now press enter, then it will take second. Product name, product underscore name. Students, we cannot give the space between the fields name, so that we are going to use the underscore. Okay, again varchar. Okay, and then name of the product here. Press the enter. Next, product price, and it should be number. So here we can click on this arrow and you can select the number data type, and here price of the product. Now press enter. Now date of production, so it will be again varchar, and date of purchase. Press enter, then discontinued. In that we will type boolean data type, means yes or no, that is called the boolean. And here whether continued. Okay, this much only. Now here you can see this is the called primary key. Primary key means it will uniquely identify each rows in this table. One field we require that will uniquely identifies each and every rows. So here product ID will be unique. Okay, product name can be similar, price can be similar, date of purchase only similar, also can be similar, but only product ID can be the unique. So here we have to assign a product key, or sorry, so primary key to this field. So how to assign? So simply we can just right click on that and we can assign the primary key on click on that. So here you can see the primary key means key symbol is assigned. Okay, now press Ctrl S and save the with the particular file name. So here we write product description. Okay, and then click OK. So here this way we can create a table in this. Okay, now after creating a table, we are going to insert a data inside that. So to insert a data, first we will close this one. Okay, and then we have here tables. Already we have created product table. So here right now we have created just now product description. So click on that and right click, and we can click on the open it, or we can just click on the open. When you open it, you can see the data window will be appeared here. So which kind of data we want to enter? So here we have already which kind of data we want to insert. So I have already here. So first product name, that is CP1. So here's product 1, then the name, product name is laser printer, and then 7500 prices, and it is purchased on January 2010. It is not continued. Okay, so we will press this and tab key here. Now This way, using the tab key, you can press the tab key to move to the next field and press Ctrl S now and close this window. Okay, so now check it here. Now you can see here, right click on, then you can open it. If you open it, then you can see the data is already we have inserted. Okay, you can change this also like this. See, if you are not fitting in single, then you can also write this Ctrl S it. So here we have created a table, simple table using the table design view. Okay, so if you want to create another table, it is very simple. See, these are the database objects, and if you click here, then click here, create tables in design view, then it will design view will be appear. Type your field's name, enter the data field or data types, and select the particular description, and then type all that fields and save it. Okay, so this way you can create a table in a design view. Now suppose if you want to create a table, okay, in using the wizard view. So how to create a table using the wizard view? So click on the here. Okay, you can see here the wizard will appear here. Now after this, you have to select the category, which kind of table you are going to create, for the business or for the personal. If you are going to create for the personal, then it will be have different kinds of tables are already created, and if you are going to for the business, then business related tables already created, like we have already created the product. Okay, now suppose we are going to learn for the personal, so select here, and for the personal we are going to use for the library. Now inside the library table, here already have so many fields are there, but we won't keep here book ID here. We don't want this, so we want only book ID. So we'll click here on this, yes. Then after we will date of purchase we want, so insert date of purchased, then number of pages we want. Okay, and then purchase price again we want, and then ratings out of 5. Okay, okay, these 1 2 3 4 and 5 fields we required from this. So now we will click on the next after this. So then we have to select the types and format, so it is next. Now we have to assign the types of each of them. So book ID, if you want to change the field name, you can change from here. Its type, it is integer, so you can put it like integer. Auto value, it is no. Okay, purchase, date of purchase, so it will be date. Okay, and then if you want to require any entry, then you can click here. If you want to know, then it's okay. Then page number, it is also in the integer. Purchase price and the ratings, length is will be 50. Okay, now primary key, we have to set the primary key. Default it will set the primary key, but if you want to create an existing field, the primary key, so you can select it and click on the book ID, that will be assigned the primary key. Okay, now click on the next, and you can type here like we are going to here my underscore library. Fine, insert data immediately. We want to, if you want to insert a data immediately, then click on the insert data immediately. If you want to modify the design, you can modify it. Create a form, you can create it. Now we want to insert the data immediately, so click on the finish. Here we can okay, or also you can save here, click all here, then close it. Now you can see we have created two tables, my library and the product description. Product description we have created based on the design view, and the my library we have created using the wizard view. So this way we can create a tables using the different views. Okay, now after this I will explain you how to create a table using this query, or the we can create a table using these tools, and also the SQL, using the SQL also we can create a table. But this will learn, we will in the next lesson how to create these kind of things. Okay, till then, thank you, bye, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe my video.